Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. And today is a day of sad stories. Today we will talk about the drones I lost over the last year. We will try to analyze what went wrong and what could potentially done to save those drones. We will also talk about lessons I've learned, and who knows, maybe one day one of those tips can save your drone. So let's review situations one by one and come to the conclusions and overview of what could be done.
I've lost my first drone during some freestyle. Unfortunately, I don't have any footage or pictures of the drone, but it was pretty much standard drone built on TBS Source 1 V5 frame with PDB stack and PDB-TX 800 transmitter, Xing ePro 2207 motors, Cadex Ratel 2 camera, and Doccom battery. So I roughly estimate this loss to be 250 euros or so. And what happened, I was doing some power loops and split S in the corner of the field, and at some moment I just lost control over the drone, and I've heard how it flew away in the bushes and crashed some branches, but I wasn't able to find the drone. And the thing is, this drone wasn't equipped with any rescue system, so no drone finder, no GPS, and I haven't turned on recording in Google's because I was thinking my freestyle is terrible and I want to practice before I do record anything. So this resulted into like me losing the drone, and potentially there are a few outcomes out of here. So first of all, if I had some drone finder with autonomous battery, it can probably produce some sounds and I can find at least roughly where the drone is. Having GPS can help to identify where drone last reported its position. By the way, if you don't know how to find last reported position, I'll show at the end of the video. And also some probably Google's recording can help. It's questionable, but it could help in some cases. Also, what I've learned is that you shouldn't practice in the corner of the field. If you are not very skilled pilot, you should go and practice somewhere in a very open area so you can kind of get control over your drone or just disarm it in some situations. And also what I've learned is that apart from having GPS and drone finder, it's nice to always record your videos, at least in the goggles. And that's what happened to my first drone. Second drone I've lost was HappyModel Crack 35, equipped with Runcam, some Pro camera, and a Tattoo 4S 650 mAh battery. So I roughly estimate the loss to be around 300 euro. And what happened is it went through some repair. I dropped it in wet grass earlier and camera stopped working, so I bought new Cadex Ant camera and replaced it, and everything worked fine. And I was thinking, oh yeah, that's good, I'll go for a flight, and took it to, during the hike around the lake. And now you are seeing last shot from this drone, and you see how I lost control over the drone because just VTX stopped working. And the learnings here are actually pretty simple. So if you have GPS rescue setup on your drone, you have some time to actually switch it on and maybe just fail-safe switch, and it will take over GPS rescue and bring your drone back home. Unfortunately, Crack 35 is not equipped with any of these, and I'm thinking I will install on my new drone because I bought a new Crack 35 because I really like it. So that's a key learning here. And another key learning is that if your drone went through repair, don't go and fly directly in dangerous zones, like where you have an opportunity to lose your drone. Just go and fly on open area in the field, fly a couple of packs, and make sure your drone is reliable and works fine. But my biggest pain was the loss of this drone. This is custom built based on IFlight Nazgul F5 V2 frame with iFlight Blitz mini stack. But instead of DJI, it has Walksnail Avatar Moonlight kit. You see probably ND filter which comes with a Moonlight kit, and you see Moonlight kit on the bottom of the drone. And what happened was I was pretty sure and confident in this drone. I flew a lot on this drone and I went to do some circles around like rocks in the sea, but it suddenly disarmed and dropped into the water. And you are now seeing last footage of this flight. I suspect what happened is that somehow battery plug was pulled out from XT60 connector because that happened before during crashes. The only difference is that now there was no crash, but maybe it wasn't tied into the drone part of XT60. And the biggest problem here is that iFlight Nazgul frame is kind of not well balanced. Not all the weight comes in the middle of the frame, so most of the weight is in the back of the frame. So that's why I was trying to balance a bit by putting battery further towards the center of the frame. But sometimes, like on most of the batteries, cable is too short to be connected to that 45-degree XT60 built into the frame. So I am kind of 95% confident that it was just a battery cable pulled out of drone. Yeah, I suffered a lot that night, but the key outcome is that if you can secure your battery cable, just do secure it. I don't think anything else could help here because I've pretty much tested everything, set up GPS rescue, and everything was pretty fine. Here I put some summary on each case. So cost of losing the drone, what happened, the reason, and what could potentially save my drone and help me to find it. Also, I put some additional thoughts. Everything was spoken before, just to summarize our conversation. And now I'll show you how to find your last reported GPS position in telemetry data.
Let's say you lost your drone and you don't know where it is, no sound, no buzzer, no finder. What you can do, you can actually, if you have GPS set up and configured, you can actually find last reported coordinates in telemetry sensors. So for this, you can go, let me show you, you can go to model tab, click on telemetry, and you will have a bunch of the sensors reported, and you will have GPS coordinates as one of the sensors. So what's important, if you lost your drone, never ever turn off your radio, just go to telemetry tab and notice last reported coordinates, because if you just disable power, let's say, so we've lost telemetry, but sensors readings didn't go, so you still have latest reported sensors and you still have latest reported GPS value. So you can, if you don't have, by the way, if you don't have GPS in here, you can just go to discover new sensor button and just look for new sensors. You'll have a bunch of sensors which are not being reported by telemetry, but you can easily add them in here. So that's it. That's how you can easily find your last reported GPS coordinates if you've lost your drone. That's it for today. Hope you liked the video. Maybe some tips will be useful for you in the future, and wishing you never lose your drone. For now, I would appreciate your likes, comments and subscriptions to my channel, and see you in the next videos.